It's this one, right? Yeah, there we go. I'm glad I picked this up early. I'm such a good streamer. I'm smart. I only was... How long have I been live? I've been live for 2 minutes, and I noticed that my microphone wasn't working. I'm so good at chatting. And my yeah, the music's going fine. Let's go. Stream! Hello, Kate Fiend 222. I'm gonna show off my insanity of texture packs. This is probably just a glorified model making stream. I'm probably not gonna do a whole texture pack. Wait, do I have any little packs that I can do? I just did that one. Never mind. I've done the easiest packs. I might not even do this because any more than like 20 items at a time is too much. Which version is this? This is normal. Okay, we can live with this. No, I didn't say 2022. That's a year. I said 222 because that's the number at the end of your Minecraft username. Hey, hi, Jesse boy. Your thumbnail's so cute. The thumbnail I forgot to make, hence why the stream was delayed by 20 minutes of me falling over and dying of too many things on screen. Alright, let's get started here. Hold on. What is going on here? Why is it so quiet? Okay, we'll go with that. Sorry for the Windows error noises. My music was too quiet for me. Oh, and there's ads. We're not actually gonna hop into this. I'm gonna instead do self-promo. Let's see here. Clearing notifications. Is there anywhere that I want to drop the stream that isn't already? I don't really think so, to be honest. Oh, the user tried to change so you could get back on a server from being banned years ago? Oh, I see. When you can't fully be here because movie night? Oh no! Enjoy your movie, Cosmic. What movie are you watching? If you're still here, tell me what movie you're watching. I'm chilling because of, what's it called? Wow, words failing me. Ads. There's ads still going on. I'm currently just running around in my Minecraft world. If not even my main Minecraft world. Chat, you're gonna be disappointed in me. You're gonna be very disappointed on a reason why stream's been a little bit wonky lately. In my defense, it was finals week, and then I needed to recover from finals week. I was like, last weekend I was too brain dead to try to stream right off of finals. I'm also currently waiting for a couple of things, like new things to drop, because Windcraft is currently dying. I can't currently log into Windcraft without it lagging the hell out. And so when Windcraft is kind of meh. Creative World is currently not really viable until mods update. And I don't have anything really else going on besides Stardew, but I'm not doing Stardew. I don't know all yet, but I know it's a lot of movies. How many movies are you watching, Cosmics? Because I would think that, you know, for it only being 9-10 p.m., you'd only get to watch one movie or so in that. Unless they do, like, earlier today, there was a Star Wars marathon going on. Just, my parents still watch cable TV for some strange reason. And so it's the month of May, so apparently just continuously throughout May, they're just running Star Wars marathons for May the 4th. Which is, you know, one day. They're doing a whole bunch of stuff. Ad break is on, the community is back. Yay! Let me do this then. Uh-oh. I turned it off. I didn't want to turn it off. There we go. Hi! Hello, chat. Welcome to my testing creative world of texture pack insanity. Unfortunately, this is a completely vanilla world. I have no mods, as much as I want my Zoom key back. I'm trying to make it so I wasn't getting attached, and then I did get attached because I built this silly little thing. But there's a wandering creator, hello. But yeah, this is where I've just been testing various shenanigans. It started with the Cookie Run Kingdom items. And then I went and made OC Cookie Run Kingdom items, and they look really cool. Shout out to Clueless. And I've done a couple other packs, but the only ones I have on display are the Breath of the Wild ones, which I've gone back and edited 3 times. First I just, updated the main pack, and then secondly, I separated out all the models, and then I went, oh, let me make it so that, where is it? Which one is it? It's this one. That if I do something kind of cool here, hold on. Didn't mean to do this, that's it. If I do something kind of cool and silly, I'm showing this off again. I'm sure people have seen this already. I'm gonna do it on the offhand so that you can actually see it properly. So, Sheikah Slate. It's currently a blank screen, right? It now has the inventory slots. If I put more in, it has the map. If I put more in, it has the circle bombs. And then the square bombs. And then magnesis. And stasis. And cryonesis. And camera. And then you can dump it all out and it goes back. This took me 4 hours yesterday to set up. It is mildly horrific, but it was very cool. Oh, and I made it glow. Hold on, let me go into my pit. Where'd my pit go? I've closed off my pit. Here's my pit. It is a room 1 block below the surface that allows me to, like, test out the glow in the dark stuff. I'm very happy with the fact that, it glows. It doesn't look very good with that, so hold on. There we go. The map is there now. The map glows. I feel like I should have made the entire screen glow, but horrendous to make everything work properly. And I'd have to go through and edit every single texture again, and there's like 10 textures, and I could not be bothered. So, yes, this is what I've been doing for the last several days. Well, it's only been like 2 days. But considering it was supposed to take like an hour for the entire pack, whoops. And this is all done with renaming, by the way. That's the cool thing why I'm actually going through and updating this, is that if I go find another right sword, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. That's the wrong name. Alright. What have I done wrong here? What pack is on? Oh, I haven't set up for the Lunaris stuff. Okay, so the other thing that I'm doing here, and what we're probably going to be doing, is that I made it so that hold on, some of the things work, but I separately learned how to just port them to 1.21.5, separately learned, and I'm having to go back and do all of the survival renaming. So, yes, that's a thing. Let me look at the thing. Also, why did the sound not go off? The sound was supposed to go off. I feel like I missed something. Oh my goodness, Camp Bistro! Camp! Hi! Welcome to the stream! Finally catching one of your streams. Oh my goodness, I can't believe you're here! Welcome, welcome! Hold on. Let me be a good... Wait, wait, you don't stream on Twitch. I can't shout you out. I don't think you... Do you stream on Twitch? I was gonna give you a shout out, but I realized... Hold on, let me just go find your blue sky. Everyone go follow Camp right now on Blue Sky. They are one of the coolest Minecraft artists, pixel artists I have ever had the honor to be mutuals with. Camp, years ago, we were supposed to do a little collab thing. I don't think I don't think either of us ever finished that. We should go back and do that at some point. Also, I've made everything disappear. Uh-oh. I still have that file, or we need to just like restart it or something like that, because I was very out of my element of any type of like techie punk, like cyberpunk. So I think it was supposed to be like a solar punk that we were doing, and I just did not know what I was doing design wise. Anyway, oh, I have that pack on. Okay. We're ignoring this. I need to go back to the drawing board on that. So the diamond armor looks weird, but we're not worrying about it. I was consumed by ADHD, so you're fine. Yes, that thing I think I have, but the last the school counselor was like, after 2 months of waiting and doing a couple of tests, but not the full ADHD test, they went, yeah, so something's up with you, but we don't have enough information to do what. Unfortunately, you're gonna have to restart the entire process at a more detailed counselor's place. So I'm back to the drawing board. Also, hold on, I'm so distracted. This is one of the new Minecraft musics. I added them to my stream playlist, and it's very good. I'm actually gonna turn it up a little. If you do have ADHD like OMG, that's killer to try to do it again. Yeah, it's so much fun. I think that's why I have a hard time like finishing projects that I'll get to I'll go through the entire process that I'm really familiar with, and then it comes time to like, okay, time to change the step and like actually make entirely different things, and I just can't get myself to do it. And this is why I've never actually I have planned and like gotten to the point where like, okay, it's time to start recording for several different video series and role plays, and then it never happens. Like, hitting the record button is the scariest part. The cookie staffs? Yes, these are the Cookie Run Kingdom ones. And then this is gonna be in the update that I want to do. This is specifically clues. This is how knights weapons. Unfortunately, I don't think that I can make salted butters work. It is a little bit too simple. Like, you would think that there would be no such thing as too simple in Minecraft. But unfortunately, it do just kind of look like it's smaller than I expected it to be. We might do modeling later. I need to not be distracted. Okay, so what we're gonna do here is that, hi, this is my entire setup. We're just streaming my entire screen right now, and I'm going to hope that I'm not giving spoilers. Or things that I should be. I don't think I should. I don't think there's anything that I shouldn't be showing. And if I do need to go into those, I do have my second monitor. Code, yes. So, I'm probably gonna work on this room instead of doing one of my big packs. I'm gonna see what's missing from the miscellaneous ones and add those into the thing. And we're probably gonna do a couple items tonight, because, like I said, I don't want to do a whole pack, because all of the packs I have remaining to update are like 20 plus items. It's the gamers pack is what it's called. That's all the gamer headphones. And then it's the potions pack, which is, I think, 10 colors of potions or something like that. That's just a lot. Okay, character items. What are we missing from character items? Your models are always so cute. I always love seeing them. Camp! Oh, apparently that does something when I'm in the file folder. Okay, I don't know what that does. Dude, I love your models. All of your pixel art always looks like it's out of like a dreamscape to me. The way that you use the colors and everything is so smooth. Very big appreciator. Okay, so what are we doing here? We have... I don't think I've done any of my hats. I think I might do my character hats. And then the Lunaris stuff. I know I'm missing the Lunaris staff. And some of these other ones. Okay. So, normally I'm having to create a whole separate pack here. Like I have to create all of these. But this one we're just going to be working within my main pack. So normally it's, you know, I have to copy the file structure from this to the new one, because it's all working here. I have to copy all the models over. But here we don't have to do that. We have so many plushies now. I need to make my plush stores. Oh my goodness. I haven't actually added, and I think I've added 2 plushies from the initial pack upload of it. And it's the Sheep plushie and the Thea Starlighter plushie. And I want to make more Starlighter characters, but if I'm working on Starlighter things, I need to be working on the Starlighter skins. That might be a separate midweek stream or something like that. I might do that, where it's just editing the same thing over and over and chatting in the meantime. Okay, what am I doing here? I need to pull up the miso. That's what my problem is. I'm gonna hope that I don't have anything saved. I don't think I do. Okay, this thing here. The Miso data pack generators on miso.github.io. This thing has been saving my butt. Why is there an error? There's not supposed to be an error. We're just gonna reset this. This was for the journals. Okay, that's fine. Do we refresh it? Okay, refreshed it. It works. Okay. We're making you smaller. So, there's a very specific way that I go about doing everything here. Let me look at my chat because I keep forgetting to... It keeps going away. Oh my goodness, Prime Sub. Why are my sounds not working? Can I refresh this? I'm not getting any alerts. This is so sad. Let me pull up the Twitch page. Oh my goodness, Camp subbed with Prime. You're Camp. What are you on about? You didn't have to do that. It went off on stream. Okay. I'll just pay attention to chat more. Not that I'm not trying to pay attention to chat. I'm also just multitasking. And now you've got free Becky emotes. And oh no, Camp's now in my Discord. I see that. That's Discord. Oh no, the fact that I am a nerd in many different ways is suddenly going to be perceived by one of the cool mutuals. I can't believe this. Okay, what are we doing here? We are... Okay, for renaming, the specific thing that I need to do is you need to go select. It is not condition. It's not condition like I think it is. It is select, and then you're looking for a component, and the component is custom name. And this is the custom name is what it is when it's changed in Anvil. I think there's another one that's also named. Item name or model name or something like that. And that's different. Custom name is the survival friendly one. And then cases, and it's kind of just going down the list. We're gonna do I think Lunaris staff. So the string is what it needs to be called. Like that's what you put it into the Anvil in order to make it change. And then when it indicates this, it goes to okay, what do you want it to do? And this is you want it to change model. We support fellow artists. Yes, thank you very much, Camp. You are much too sweet. It's fine, I didn't give away DMs. Did I give away DMs? I don't think I gave away DMs. No, I gave away, I think, my stream alerts page on my Discord. So I don't think there's much there. Also, I would like it to be known, I have 0 ping notifications. I am a person that clears all my Discord notifications. I hate having that little red dot. And then what do I need here? We're just gonna copy this. There we go. We might be looking at this tab later. Ignore the cookie run fanfics in the other corner. Copy that. This is just the file path to the thing. So here is the namespace is what it's called. This is the folder that's not Minecraft. That it's looking in to edit, and then it's automatically going to be looking in the models folder. And then it's anything and the further path in there. So I have another Becca folder. What do I have in here? Hold on. So yeah, here's the namespace. I might need to do it twice or something. I don't know why I need to do it twice, but I do need to do it twice for just Becca. I made it simple, just made it my whole name. And then it's in the models folder. Oh, I made it Becca for my custom stuff, so that blocks and items, if I'm editing vanilla things, it doesn't do that. I don't think I actually needed to do that, but I ended up doing so anyway. Oh, no, I do? Do I? I think I put these in the wrong place. It's fine. We have Becca. And then these are all of the different, like, internal sets that I have for myself. Some of these get combined into one, or they get separated out. And some of these only have, like, 2 things in it. And one of these days I'll fill them out more. Like, I want to do more life series and MCYT stuff. Unfortunately, I like MCYT, but they either have the custom items themselves, and they have people commission them, and I don't want to remake people's, commissioned work, or like they have their own skins and stuff like that. Also, I'm in here looking for character items for Lunara's staff. Yes, okay, I'm glad I looked this up. So it goes Becca, character items, and these are character items specifically are all the things that are from like fandom or franchises and stuff like that, and then as well as OCs of myself. They're very specifically tied to character. And then it's fantasy life _ Lunaris staff, I think is what it was called. I should have double checked this. Where to go? Yes, okay. So once you have that, and you can do this multiple times with different, if you want to have the same item, renamed in different things, you can add different cases. But we're just gonna do the one right now, and actually, no, we will do. I'll need to change this later, I think, because typically this is just a sword, but the sword is very. There's a lot of cases in here, and I don't want to fix that right now. But yeah, for the fallback model, that's if like it says here, if none of these cases match all the values, then it's you need to assign it to a vanilla one. Minecraft / item / we'll do breeze rod because it's also blue. And then once it shows up here, that's kind of my okay, it's working. Because there's no errors on the side, and it has the item. And so then that's not the right place. I wanted to go here. So this actually does not need to go in this folder. It needs to go into the Minecraft folder. And then you go into items here. And these are all of the silly little items that you want to rename. And that pasting isn't going to do anything because it's not into a document. So we're going to go breeze _ rod dot JSON. Yes, this is fine. It's kind of hard to break an empty txt file. And then save that. It's already copied. Refresh textures, and we'll see if I've done this correctly. This is all so over my head. It's over most people's head, but I want to do it anyway because I'm insane. Oh, I should have done the mace. Oh well. This would not be a good item to be a mace. So, first off, the breeze rod item in vanilla is not broken. This is a good sign. If you've done it wrong, then the item will just, like, even from vanilla, will be a pink and black square. It will have a crisis. And then if we put it in here, if I could type correctly, changes the model! Yay! Now, it doesn't quite work right, I don't think, because I normally make this for a sword model. And the use animation's a little bit different, but it's fine, we don't care. We have my pretty magic staff. This is actually characters from a 10-year-old 3DS game, but we're ignoring that now. And yeah, that's the gist of it. If we want to look at... Hold on. Where's... I'll pull up the one for the... Not netherite sword. Where is it? It is light blue bundle. This is the one for the Sheikah Slate. And I'm going to show the insanity of... Why do I have that there? I have 2 copies of the Miso generator up. Okay. I'm going to show my insanity here. This, I have also learned, you can paste into it and it will load everything back up. It's probably going to lag here. Yeah, okay. We're okay, we're full screen this sucker. So, this one's entirely different. First of this is what took me 3 different times, because there's multiple cases of which you need to be checking for the Sheikah Slate to be working correctly. And encoding, you need to go from most specific to least specific. And so it works the same as the fallback thing. If you have all of your stuff, and then if you go all the way to the bottom, then say if nothing else works, then what does it need to be? So in this case, it goes by... It first is detecting the bundle fullness here, which is under a really weird thing, of which this is where you have to just be clicking through all of the different things and have the Minecraft Wiki components section up on the side to find out what you're actually looking for. But yeah, so bundle fullness, the scale of 8 is like a multiplier, basically, and I did it for 8 because there's 8 different models, and it divides nicely into 64 that a bundle can hold. So every 8 items, it figures itself out. And so the threshold for 1 is the first one. Select display context. This is a secondary thing. This is like, okay, so you have the main thing, and this is a separate specific case that you need to go for. And this is when it is in the first person left hand. It's so that that is actually this is a separate model from this. Because if it doesn't, the handle is actually going to be on this side, because it's on this side here. It doesn't mirror automatically in-game. That is a separate model. This is the same as, if I pull up the shield. The shield, funnily enough, if you block with it, that is a separate model from it being on the side. Mildly horrific to figure out in the coding. Shields are notorious for being horrible. Bullying my boyfriend into watching this with me? Oh no. Oh no. I need to stop rambling about basically this is coding. I need to not be coding live on stream. Oh. But yeah. So if I go back to this, I want to show just one of these. Learning stream, we love the ramble. Okay, okay. No, keep rambling about coding. Okay, everyone likes Becca being a nerd. We love this. Cake was kidnapped for a second. Oh dear. Welcome back, Cake. So yeah. So we have the first person left hand. And then when it is that, then that's the inverted model. If it's not in the left hand, then it goes to the main model. That's not inverted. Inverted is the left hand mirrored side. That's just the word that I chose. And then it goes like that for all of these, which takes just a really long time because that's 16 or 20, I think. No, I think it's 18 different models that I have to type in, basically. And then you get down to the end, and it says, okay, you've done all of that, but what happened, but how do you actually access this? Because I want it to be I don't want to override the bundle. It has to be a custom name. So that's an entirely separate thing, which is under the initial fallback. So I've actually like doubled the amount of fallbacks there are for extra things. So it's if it's not a full bundle, then but you still need it to have a name. So then it changes the custom name to the Sheikah Slate. And then I also have it mirrored here. And then if it's not that, so it's not named, then it's the light blue bundle. So yeah, it's a whole mess of checking conditions and stuff like that. And I wasn't sure what needed to take priority for whether it needed to be the named. I think I was trying at first that the named version kept coming up first. And that's why I had to redo the entire code multiple times. And I think I had like 3 different colors of bundles as different tests to see if they worked. And the video that I posted on Blue Sky, if you've seen it where I'm frantically shaking my head, that was the first time that I ran it through and it actually worked. I wasn't expecting it to, but I was like, oh frick, I'll just record this and then post it later and fix it. But then it was like, oh no, it actually worked. That's nice that the text is bigger than the average coding. Yeah, this is all very nice, and it has all the options like drop down. Shout out to Misod. Misod item data pack generator is the actual MVP. And then it does have the actual coding here on the side. You can't see it because it's behind my Pixel Becca, but it's editable here, or I can copy and paste it back in and go to edit things. So yeah, that's I just wanted to show why I'm going insane. As if I'm not always going insane. Okay, there was another thing that I was supposed to do. What was I supposed to do? Oh yeah, I was supposed to be booting in models from the my custom hats and swords and character stuff. However, I wanted to check something first. Did I put this in properly? I did. I love it when I've made work easier for myself. I removed the carved pumpkin texture. Hate the carved pumpkin texture. I love that sword. Which sword? This sword? The Master Sword? This one? Legend of Zelda's most iconic weapon? I love fighting with that sword. I do believe most people do. Do you still have the butterfly wings? I do, but they're not wearable. I have to completely redo that data pack, and completely honest, I'm just gonna wait for them to add in the editing the player model or custom armor or something like that. That was not working, and that was hell on earth. That was 2 weeks of my time, and it barely worked, and I just can't be bothered to update it to item components. I do think I still have... I think that's what I initially made this for. This world for, actually, was to see if the butterfly wings would show up. Slash, give, Becca Foley's Clover. We're just gonna go iron, chest plate, item. This is how if you're doing commands, you have to put it in. Becca, butterfly wings _blue. If I'm smart, I think that's what it's called. What have I done wrong here? Malformed? Not a string? What does that mean? Oh, wait. Expected integer? Why do you want an integer there? I don't think I need curly... Is it curly brackets? It's not curly brackets. What have I done wrong here? Okay, fine. pretty sure it's square brackets. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out why the... Oh, why does it say Minecraft item model? That's what's wrong. This is little... What the... Okay, apparently I've forgotten my own command. We're just gonna ignore that. Can you see my brain working in real time? Chat, this is why commands are horrible, and this is why I'm making it survival friendly, because I don't want to do this. I don't want to run the commands. I just want to be able to rename my silly little item, and I know what I need to rename, and it turns it into the thing. My screen border's a little off? Oh, of course it is. How have I messed this up? I don't know if you're intending to be able to see the in-game chat. Yeah. I mean, it's Minecraft. You're always able to see the in-game chat. It says creator, spectator, reloaded resource packs. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Unless I'm missing something? Also, where's my border? Oh, it is covered by the border. Oh. Oh, that's fine. It's like the word is set there. And it's because I don't have it framed properly, technically, because of, I'm just recording my entire screen and not the normal game. So yeah. Okay, let's go back, and hold on, where's the netherite sword? What I really need to do is unfortunately I was avoiding the sword one, and then I realized I actually do need to do that one. So let's reset that. I didn't touch that. And then paste it. And it will take a moment to load. And so here, there's just a lot of different swords. It has updated exponentially from the Cookie Run Kingdom things. Look, it's not my fault that for some reason their designs kind of go crazy. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna update a couple of these real quick. I closed out all of the things. Oh wait, I can just copy it here though. And then once I want to do like 1 or 2 items tonight as well. Something small, probably. I don't have anything to do, so it might go a little bit longer this stream, especially since I started late. Okay, let's see what things I have here. Becca, models, Becca, character items. Okay, communicator, that's not going to be a sword. Breath of the Wild, we can skip. Cookie Run Kingdom, we can skip. What if you made Link's hat? Ooh. Okay, but consider, I do have the old, what's it called? Not the old, but I made the Santa hats and stuff from New Year's. I could probably recolor that, and that could be fun and silly. Apparently I have a couple of Genshin items in here. I always forget about those. I have 2 Genshin items, I think, specifically. I don't actually play Genshin, and one of them was made right at the end of my Genshin era, and then one of them was specifically in the last month because they're going back to the one region I care about, and I'm not downloading the game again. But I will be watching a playthrough of the event. How do I name this? Where's Cinnabar Spindle? Okay, I was smart and I did it, because occasionally I break my... Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Go back. I didn't know what I just did there. But occasionally I've either before I figured out my naming scheme, or I forgot about it. Occasionally I'll find items that I broke, and that's really annoying. Because it means that it's not the predictable pattern that I've made for myself. Coding's a lot easier when you make patterns for yourself. Let me tell you, when you know how your brain works and what to expect, it makes it a whole lot easier. So then all you have to remember is the file path. Your bookmarks got me rolling. Thank you, I'm glad. They were set specifically to make myself laugh. I need to get rid. I don't even use these. Like, I don't watch Disney Plus. I haven't been on Flight Rising in like 6 months. I could probably get rid of those. But I'm glad that they're being appreciated here. What am I looking? Oh, I was looking for a song. Broken Pines. That's my other Genshin one. I mean, how's everyone's last 2 weeks been? I haven't streamed in 14 days specifically. I know this because Twitch was yelling at me for it, and I'm like, calm down, Twitch. I can't be on all the time. I had school. But I'm free from school now. All is well in the world. Eventually, I'll be needing a job, so my freedom is limited. But oh well. That's not. I don't know what tints do, to be honest. I think about cookies a bit. I love that you basically are playing the game through osmosis of everyone in the frog ship server. It's very funny to me. What was it I saw there? Oh, the Lawrence sword. Fun fact, I actually designed the Lawrence sword myself for the, when I made his skin. I did not design Lawrence Fall of, Phoenix Drop. Unfortunately, I can't claim that, but I did design the sword that I made for that display. What did I... Hello? Why did it shrink all of mine? Rude. Other than graduation, the past 2 weeks have been kind of quiet. Congrats, my friend! Hopefully it all went well. I hope. Have grades come out for you now that since you've graduated? Like, do you get them earlier? Because I haven't gotten grades out yet. I'm curious. I have to jump off now. Have a good night. It was so fun. Bye, Camp Astral. Thank you for stopping by. And farewell to Camp's boyfriend as well. I'll see you around on the silly little social media platforms. That's a good question. Yeah. What was I doing? Is that how it's spelled? I think it's 1. Yes. Okay. I can't remember what anything is called for more than 2 seconds at a time. Which is why I try to make things predictable. Okay, what else am I missing here? Oh, the guitar! I need the guitar. Chat, I love my guitar model. It's one of my earliest ones that I did. And I did it for a roleplay series that I have yet to make. Eventually I will. But for some reason my character had the guitar. And specifically I think... I realized I have a trend of making characters who, to everyone else, they've been dead, and then they're back from the dead. And I feel like that says something about me, but I don't know enough. I do, I just don't want to be psychoanalyzing myself live on stream. But yeah, that's something that comes up every once in a while. Because it kind of happens with It happens with frick, I don't have a last name for her. Previously this character was named Governor Bridger, but she's no longer a Becca variant. Okay, I think that's everything that's a sword. Yeah. Okay. So now we copy that. Go find the netherite sword. And then we need to copy it for every single version of the sword. Because chat decided to make it every version of the sword. Snow! Hi Snow, welcome to the stream. My voice cracked there, sorry. Let me get some water. Awesome, there we go. It has been so long. It has been exactly 2 weeks. I know this because Twitch was yelling at me. Which hasn't, in theory, actually been that long. It does feel like it's been longer than it seems, I guess. It's been 2 weekends. One was because I skipped it for finals. The second was that I needed to recover from finals. Okay, netherite sword is posted. Then I need diamond sword. Then I need golden sword. Golden like golden cheese cookie from Cookie right now. I need to stop now. You know the brain rot's bad when you're associating an adjective with silly little cookies. I am so incredibly normal. Okay, so that's all of the swords updated. Which means that if I refresh this, either all of the swords that you can currently see on screen are going to break. Or they're gonna be normal. Dang it, what did I do wrong here? Okay, is it all of them? It means that I put in a name wrong. Yes, it's all the swords. Uh-oh, I've clicked the wrong thing. Why'd I click? There we go. Okay. Hollyberry lives as she should. Our queen, who's currently going through the horrors. We love her. And the Hylian shield exists. Not trapped in a box. She'll get out of the box next update. She just has to survive 14 more? No. What was it? Came out like on the 8th, I think? So just 1, 2, 3. Basically, you know, just 20 more days. 20 more days in a jewelry box with human teeth in a cookie world where they don't have humans. Totally normal. Okay. What did I do here? This error typically happens when I have put in netherite. No, okay, that's probably right. I have put in a model wrong. That is what I've done wrong. Is that I've mistyped something, and it's not finding the entry. Frick, what am I doing? How Night Spin was there. Okay, that was the last one. 20 more days without berry juice. Oh no! Our queen's going to be going through withdrawal symptoms. No! Hopefully she will grow and become a better person on the other side. We know that she will, because that's how this game works. Okay, let me just start. That's not what I wanted to do. Break that. I'm gonna start copying these names and pasting them here. there's any typo, then it will figure itself out. If I could click the right things. You will see, unfortunately, how often I click the wrong thing here. I wonder if I spelled Lawrence wrong. I never remember how I spell it. That would be my guess. And or I've spelled the sword named Copus wrong. Ah, I see. All of this caused by the fact that I added a underscore where there's not supposed to be one, I bet. This is why you test it on one before you go and change all of them. Also, I'm just gonna go back here and give myself a second file so I'm not looking through the wrong ones all the time. Another right sword, another right sword. Refresh textures. No, it's not that. I'm impressed. Does it have to do with the acoustic guitar? I don't think anything changed there, but let me try it. So many vanilla folders? Yes, there's a lot of folders. It doesn't help when, this is just, hold on, wait, these are all of the different packs that I have. And then I have a couple in here that I've been using for reference, and these are the exported ones. These are all the ones from my previous, this is from my main, what's it called? Yeah, this is just the main Becca's Home resource pack folder. So I have a lot. And then I also have my initial Optifine pack still saved. And it's minorly horrible. Actually, this is probably fine. It's horrible just because I don't like the 1.3 pack. I keep it saved for the fact that I don't lose it. But it was built with Optifine or CIT Rezone, one of the two. It's horrible. It's horrible because I don't like Optifine. Optifine was a pain in the butt. Okay, we are back to troubleshooting. What have I done wrong here? I don't understand what I've done wrong. All of these should be fine. And then the fallback for when none of them match the netherite sword, and it comes up here. What have I done wrong? And I didn't touch any of these other ones. Have I put this in? Oh, you know what? I wonder if it's... Oh, you know what? It also probably is. Where is this? Assets. This is item components. I'm in the models thing. Wait. No, this should be fine. I was wondering if I didn't have the models in the right folder, but I do. This is components. Yeah, and it's linking back correctly. Unless I missed the... Have I missed a slash somewhere? Character items, character items, character items. Yeah, it's Becca, character... they're all spelled right. How have I messed this up? I literally copied this from here. Okay. We're just, frick, that was, I don't know what that was. Oh, I accidentally removed Hound Knights. Okay. This is why you don't click it too many times. Hold on. Hound, knight, spoon. Which I should have called a spear, but I didn't at the time because I wasn't smart. I have that on my thing. Okay, let's just put this back. Put that on the netherite sword. Save that. Does this fix it? Always, this is why normally you're supposed to like work on everything. Okay, so that fixes it. Let's just add these one at a time then. And then we're probably going to be done with models because I didn't expect to be troubleshooting things. This has been the easy part. Normally I don't break it. Lunaris staff. Model. Paste that. That's not right. I need to copy that. Model. Fantasy life underscore Lunaris staff. Copy you. Paste you. Save. Refresh. So this is why if you're coding and you're doing something weird, the easiest way is to just sometimes unfortunately I cannot put these properly on the armor stands because that requires separate commands I don't feel like doing. So let's search item frame. And netherite sword. I love using netherite swords for literally everything. I feel very powerful once I remember that. Okay, that works. You know, we're just gonna put a wall down here. Okay, awesome. That works. Then we go back. That's gonna be multi-MC. That doesn't need to be here. We can make a new case. It's the Cinnabar Spindle from Genshin Impact. Model. Copy you. Paste you. Genshin underscore Cinnabar Spindle, and I'm going to do two at once because I know these two. Song of Broken Pines. Pasta copy. Yeah, it do be like that. It's a lot of copy and pasting, but you know what? If you do it once and you get it all working, then it means that you don't break it, that you have a backup that you can reference and it doesn't break again. Or you can go back to it and use it as a reference. Copy you, paste you, save, refresh. Okay, what? Okay, so it's something about these two. What is it that I've done wrong? Where did you go? You're here. Oop, I didn't know I could do that. Okay. Am I typing you wrong? Do you have a typo in your name? I don't think this is changing. What's going on here? I don't understand. Okay, we're deleting one of you. Goodbye, Song of Broken Pines. Who's breaking this? Cinnabar Spindle's apparently breaking this. This is one of the other new songs. He missing texture block is so silly. It is very silly. I just don't understand why. What? Okay, to be fair, I did just do this, not in the editor, where it will tell me if I've done something wrong. So let me just delete Cinnabar Spindle real quick. Copy you. Paste you. Save you. Because a lot of times the error is something like a missing comma or something like that. Missing comma or a missing bracket, and it's just okay. We're not about that. So if you have a tool that checks your sanity for you, then use it. Okay, so you're back. Is there like a maximum amount of things that it can add or something like that? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I already have Song of Broken Pines. Do I already have Cinnabar Spindle? I do already have Cinnabar Spindle. Oh, I figured it. That's not what I wanted to do. There we go. Figured it out. Apparently you can't have duplicates. Oh, that was way too long. Okay. So then, we're still missing Rose Thorn, Copis, not Copic. Copic markers are a really nice brand of alcohol marker. And then we had acoustic guitar, model, paste you, the colony, guitar. Is there any others here that I'm missing? No. Okay. Then we're copying you, pasting you, refreshing. Hopefully it doesn't break. Yay! This is a good sign. Now we're just going to test them just to make sure. Awesome. There we go. And then guitar. Nice. And this is why I like the guitar, is that hold on. There we go. It looks like you're playing it. This is the entire reason that I like the guitar. Oh, I broke something. Yay, we have it fixed. Okay. Then, hold on, let me get 2 more. Song of Broken Pines. Oh, I forgot Lawrence's sword. Let me go add him in real quick. We're not forgetting Lawrence Fall like Aphmau has. Cinnabar Spindle. Okay, Genshin is worthy of many criticisms. However, their weapon design do kind of be bangers. You can beat mobs up with a guitar. I should change. Okay, hold on. Where'd it go? Because here on the main, when it's in the main hand, it doesn't do it properly, right? I should make that like proper swing with the guitar, because it only works when it's in the offhand. That it looks like you're playing it. I'm totally gonna change it that you're just beating someone up with a guitar. Give me 1 moment to add in Lawrence Vall of Phoenix Drop. And then, And then we will do that. That was a great idea. Copy you, paste you, delete MCD, Lawrence Sword. I'm actually, how do I spell that? Because I know I never spelled Lawrence the same way twice. I actually did. Congratulations, me. I'm smart. I actually think that I've spelled it the wrong way, but Aphmau never made it clear. Make the attack noise change? While this is technically possible, I don't know how to do that, and I'm not doing it live on stream. I will lose my mind. Where'd he go? There we go. Yay, we have swords on the wall. I actually want to move this up. If that green Lawrence sword ever had a name. Okay, here's the funny fact. Wait, why? Oh, what? Chat, why is this in the wrong hand? It's in the wrong hand. I need to flip these, apparently. That's really confusing. Why are they in the wrong hand? No, I was gonna say that the swords that Aphmau used for, at some point, those were the what's it called? Sfax Pure BD Craft swords, and they are just the vanilla items. Like, she was just using Sfax Pure BD Craft, which was one of the iconic texture packs at the time. You're right-handed? I mean, the funny thing here is that, oh jeez. One's in the offhand, one's in the main hand, but they're in the same hand. And I picked it up immediately for the, because the swing animation with the sword is synced with the wrong hand. So we're going to be fixing that, apparently. Why do I have 2 copies of this up? Oh, because of that. Okay. So, this is why you go in and fix a lot of things. Okay, what we're actually gonna do... This is just a blank one. Okay. We're gonna use this as a nice... okay, we're gonna copy this. Paste it. There we go. Copy you. Paste you. Now you're in the chill one on the right hand. And now we copy the wrong side. Paste the... No. Undo. Paste it. Paste it. There we go. Wait. Oh, I've done this wrong. Oh no, I've entirely done this wrong. That's not how this is gonna work at all. Third person left. Okay, now what I've done here is that you... you need to be in the left hand. Can I... Is there transform? Edit? No. Why is there not transform? Rude. Because what I need to do is I need to do this on the other side. That's how this is supposed to work. And you... Oh, I still have this here. Are you fine enough? I kind of think it needs to come over more. There we go. Okay. Now I paste you. Oh, you've just been messed up anyway. Okay. Casually chops head off. Yeah, yeah. Okay, the thing about this is that a lot of times, like, this is the default, what's it called? Like, the player's just standing straight still, but how often is the player directly facing forward, absolutely no rotation at all? Between the body having some rotation and the head always never being straight 100% on, it typically actually doesn't look like that at all. But I think that every time that I'm trying things. Also, I do think it's really funny that this sword is absolutely massive. I made this intentionally huge because it's Lawrence Fall. But by in any sort of realistic means, this would be a double, what's it called? Frick. A double-handed sword, two-handed sword. This wouldn't be needing a, this would be a, Zweihander. Can't follow me back, all I do is retweet Hermitcraft. This is exposure therapy for Camp, because I know that Camp doesn't do MCYT stuff. This is the start to to the indoctrination. I say this as a joke, please don't think I'm being serious. This is what happens when you follow me? What do you mean? I follow you because we basically just constantly retweet each or like frick, what's it on Blue Sky? Repost each other. Which I do think is a little bit funny. That's basically all we do, is just repost each other sometimes. Okay, we're checking this. Yay, it works now. I call the post biscuits. I don't know that makes sense for like the theming of like it being like, you know, the blue butterfly and all. But I do appreciate that. I just call them. See, my thing is that I either default to retweets because that's nice, that's catchy, even if I've never really been on Twitter, or I call them reblogs because I'm a Tumblr user. But I don't actually want to out myself as a Tumblr user normally. So I typically, like, try not to do that. You follow me, you get the indie animation, MCYT, and small artist. True! And that's based as hell. Nope, that's gonna be. I'm use my keyboard for things I'm not supposed to have. And Skype, Sky screenshot. True, but I see your Sky screenshot like literally everywhere. I try to react to when people, like my friends or something, they post it once. I try to react at least on one platform where I think that'll be meaningful. But I'm not replying to every single one. I'm sorry. Same reason why I don't do hello trains or good morning trains or whatever it is. Okay, we've done this. We fixed Lawrence's sword. Awesome. We can now bash people with a guitar or play it. I kind of like bashing people with the guitar. This was such a good suggestion. Oh wait, we should change the other hand too. Hold on. The nice thing about Minecraft stuff is that it does update very easily. All you have to do is refresh your textures in game. So I can do little edits and stuff like this and adjust it without too much issue. I just realized I should turn this back down. If we're gonna just casually listen to the cursed music, we probably should at least not have it at the I turned it up earlier for the new music. New Minecraft music. Your ability to refresh quickly is impressive. It is hitting F3 plus T, and that is the shortcut to refresh textures. And then Control S for save. Okay, we have that. And we have that. Awesome. Okay, I was about to say, oh, let me kill one of these pigs. These pigs are closed off for a reason. If I'm gonna be honest, I can't entirely remember why. Oh no, I think it was just proving that I had the custom models again. In 1.20, 1.5, which is where the animal variants were introduced. But I'm not killing them because this one took, like, going to the bottom of the world 200 blocks away, somewhere over there, in order to specifically find, like, 2 blocks of a deep dark biome, where apparently that's the closest place that a cold variant pig could spawn. And so then I had to figure out how to teleport him to the surface without him dying. And then bring him back over here on a lead. I wish I had a happy gas, or the boats, or the leads. It's fine. Kitsune! Hi Kitsune! Welcome to the stream! Okay, I think we've done enough texture pack shenanigans for now. Let's make a model. Oh no, my Kitsune, why are you bleh? Why are you bleh, Kitsune? We do not want Kitsune dead in chat. That's horrific. Okay, let's take a look here. I actually going to yoink my notes. I don't think I can show my skit ideas thing properly on my... Oh, let me close that off. Today's shift was terrible, that's all I've got to say. No! Kitsune, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, hopefully you can chillax for a little bit. You've missed me going on coding rambling that only I understood. And then I broke all my models. And then I had to fix all my models. And we've done that. And now we're back. We're gonna make a model. Actually, hold on. I've just realized we can't quite make Finn make a model yet. We have to fix my other sword. And I'm just gonna do that on the main screen real quick. Hold on. There we go. I just have to go in and edit all the sword types with the updated stuff because I broke them all and currently only the netherite sword is working. I do need to fix that for the sake of my sanity. Also, just an FYI, I think I can't see the Twitch thing right now, but my notifications currently broken on my end. I think that they're going through fine on the stream's end, but I can't hear any sound notifications. So paint's broken for tonight. Okay. I think I've done everything. Let me check real quick. And then I will look. Yes, okay, all the swords are fixed. Yay, we're back to normal. Let me look at Twitch. What's going on? Oh my goodness, there's a hype train going on. Kitsune! Kitsune, you mad lad. We got Virus, we got Altair Lily, we got Mindbuster, we got Vaxicus, we got Beetroot. Woo! Thank you for the subs. You continue to be the first place founder that we love you to be. I need to spend. Is donating to Twitch streamers the equivalent of like shopping therapy to you? Thank you very much. You are always much too kind. Okay. For that, Kitsune, do you have any particular model that you would like me to make? How do I pin things? I can pin things. I don't know how. You're on mobile, right? I don't know. I'd assume it'd be like a hold the message or something like that, but I'm not sure for mobile. For me, it's just when I highlight the message, it comes up with a reply function and a pin function, kind of like how it is on Discord. And I just did that. But yeah, Kitsune, if you would like to recommend a model, then feel free to. I can also look at the models I have on my list. Let's see. Of ones that I could reasonably do. I got a couple of plushies, but for some reason I have the phrase steampunk green on here. I don't know what steampunk green means. I don't have a reference for that. We have a Watcher green. We've got Good Times with Scar. We've got more Starlighter plushies. I have a blender to, in parentheses, to put the plushies in. Oh my goodness, it's big. It's big sparkle eyes. Large. It looks so clean. I'm scared to find out what one of mine looks like because it's pixels, and I use the fact that it's pixels to that hides the fact that it doesn't probably look good. Wildberry. I've already done Wildberry though. I can't do more Wildberry. He only has his one glove. And unfortunately, he doesn't have anything wearable, I don't think. Let's see, what other things do I have? I have gaming PC, gaming chair, office chair, like a potion distillery, popcorn soda. Yeah, apparently that's all I have. I don't actually have much of a list. Oh, and I have a bunch of fruits. I want to make a fruit bowl. I want to make a fruit bowl, but that specifically means I need to make like an apple and blueberries and grapes and a pineapple and oranges and stuff like that. Oh wait, there's a spinning paint. Yo, it's huge now. K-Cam plush? Oh, a K-Cam plush is a good idea. Kitsune, if you don't feel up to choosing the model, then you can also say that. I just wanted to put it out there as an offer as a thank you for the gift subs. Oh, this is one of the other new musics. Minecraft musics. Chat, I can't wait for the new Minecraft update. I'm sad because it means that I can't what's it called? I still can't update my creative world because it's gonna break everything and all the mods and stuff again. And I'm going to be sad. But yeah, the reason why I haven't done Creative World lately is because I've been too busy doing these, fixing these, and Creative World's not on this version yet. Hold on. This is the only world I have on this save. So yeah, that and Creative World Burnout be like, so much fun. Okay. Kitsune, we'll come back to Kitsune. For the time being, I like the idea of that K-Count plush. I thought that was very fun and silly. How do I make a K-Count? How do I make a triangle in a Minecraft? I've immediately realized this might not be possible. Once again, this is actually a clueless bias. Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I don't know how I'm gonna do most of my things that I make, though. So we're just gonna do that. We'll figure things out one thing at a time. Okay, why'd that kind of work perfectly, though? I don't even know what I did. I just kind of put blocks down, and it worked. And it made a fairly decent point. Except these are two very different... Wait. This? No. That? No. You're 45 degrees. If I put you to normal 45 degrees. No, let's just rotate it around the angle. Hold on, chat. Let me cook. Okay, that's as close as I can get, but then I can put something there. Okay. Also, I hear the pigs. Yeah, let's move away from the pigs. There's too many oinks. Okay. I've now realized, now that I've done this, I can probably delete this. Okay, but hold on. Rotate 90 degrees. Not the right way. Rotate minus 90 degrees. No? That works. The goal is to try to have the point facing towards the north. That is what I'm doing here. Okay. Oh dear. Oh dear, I'm eepy. I'm a little eepy, but I said I want to finish this. I wanted to do one model today. What if I add these guys to the Cake Hound hiding game? I don't know what that is, Cake. What Cake Hound hiding game? Tell me more. Oh, your cake hiding game. I see now. The one in my creative world that you torment me with. I think it would be very funny and silly, if I'm being honest. I think I'd also lose my mind. Okay, there we go. Cute. Okay, if I'm going to have conflicting edges, I'm going to make it a little bit more bearable for myself. Okay, I think it's just there. Yeah, okay. There we go. So that's the bottom. I hope the item frames wouldn't be too bad. It's all fun in games until lag. I don't know. I don't. To be fair, like I already don't use like a pretty consistent amount or pretty more than average amount of item frames anyway, just for my own decorations and stuff. So I don't feel like it's the end of the world if I give you permission. I couldn't be everyone to be that, but yeah. Also, you read my mind of the sploot. That's exactly what I was gonna do. I'm only gonna do one paw for now, so that then I can mirror others later. And then I gotta figure out the top icing. That's what I'm gonna do next. We're gonna rename this one to Foot. We're gonna call this one Body. This music is so K-Camport. You're not wrong. This is from Fantasy Life. But it do be very Cookie Run Kingdom. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do... No, okay, hold on. We're not gonna do quite that. Frick, I've done this wrong. Rotate. There we go. Why are you like... Okay, hold on. You need to move somewhere much more reasonable. Get over here. That's the pivot point that it's pivoting around. So it will stop rotating from all the way over here and be massive changes each time. And now it will be more normal. Not you and Froggy's music somehow always matching what you're doing. You're not wrong. Little known streamer fact. Music is a paid actor. You never meet, admittedly, it's probably an underpaid actor, but definitely, they carry the stream. Okay, chat, these corners are hard. It's not working the way I want it to. Okay. There's that. Wait, huh? How'd I do that? I bewildered continuing with my block bench knowledge. What'd I do? What'd I do? I don't know what I did. I also mess around with block bench. I know that you do. But what'd I do that bewildered you? I'd be happy to teach you. I just don't know. What did I do here? I think you're the right way. There we go. And what if I just make these meet in the middle? Might be too difficult to explain with words. Making the rotate thingy stay on the part you're working on. Oh, that? Okay, so it's this tool here. There's move, resize, rotate, and there's the pivot tool. The pivot tool changes the point at which the block that you're working on or whatever your selected is. So like if you there's also a separate pivot point for a group, the folder, and then I think that's just like the last the pivot point of the last rotated piece that you added to the group. But you can change its location here. Like here, if I were to hold on, actually, let me show it here because this is, as you can see, it's over right here. This is on the what's called the origin, which is just 000, where everything spawns in. I wish in Blockbench you could change where the origin is to be somewhere in the middle. Unfortunately, I haven't found that yet. It might be possible, but you can in Blender, which is how I know about some of this stuff. So you can just drag it where it is, and then you go over to the rotate tool, and then it rotates around the previous point. Instead of if I had it here and I'm rotating it around, it has a much bigger circumference. And actually, let me go put that back again now. Yes, please don't be fighting the evils of the origin point. Make it easier on yourself. I promise it's worth it. Okay, we're gonna just go like that. I think that's fine enough. Because I can't really make this meet without it sticking way far out. Hi, Lexi! Welcome to the stream! Unfortunately, I forget to edit the origin point a lot of times. And so I will just have really weird ones until I remember to edit it. And typically what I'll do is like at the very end of a project, at the very end of a project, I will group everything up all ever into one thing. So if I ever like put it at use it in a thumbnail or something like that, then I can much easier what's it called? It acts as a single unit instead of acting as a whole bunch of different parts I have to group in a different project. So yeah, it's just a lot easier to do it that way. I need to fix you. What's wrong with you? Hold on, I've done this wrong. Also, fun fact, Kitsune, if you use Shift is how I get these quarter changes, and Control is how I get these tense changes. So if you need to more minutely adjust things, the lifesaver. Because otherwise you're having to go in here, and sometimes I do still have to go in here if I need to go in like 100th scale for very, very minute things. But it's a big help a lot of the times. The image just lurking in the background is so silly. Reference images, my beloved. They are very silly. I was manually putting in the coordinates. You're insane. You're insane, Kitsune. How are you doing that? I could never. I say this slash pause, just, oh my goodness. Save yourself some sanity. Okay, that one's there. We'll go with that. I've lost my streamer voice. I haven't actually lost my voice, for the record. My throat all of a sudden decided to actually hate me. So, no, not entirely a joke, but not entirely true either. The amount of extra time that took you to do that for Shop's bag, the dedication is impressive. Well done, Kitsune. I hope that this does become easier for you. I wish that there was like an updated, like, and maybe that's something that I should make of, like, hey, you're using Blockbench. Here's a bunch of tips and tricks that no one tells you. I did hydrate, don't worry. Oh, let me check whatever Deem's looking like. There is a consume liquid. Okay. I will consume more liquid. Liquid has been consumed. Okay, next time I stream, I owe you a fun fact. I have the fun fact that I know. Ask me about. Oh, what's it called? Frick, what's the point? Ask me about what I wrote my astronomy paper on for my final. Because that will clue me into my fun fact. Because it's a very cool fun fact. I just don't have the brain power to share it fully right now. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do this, but they're all gonna be ever so slightly higher, but it's not gonna be a tall enough difference that you can visually see it. It's just gonna stop the madness. Making triangles out of squares is not a good idea. It definitely has. I've been learning things every single time I've gone in. Woo! We love learning. Okay, you are all... You need to be 1.01. I'm actually... Well, what we'll do is make you... 0.99. Okay, there we go. That stops all the Z fight, most of the Z fighting. Uh, 0.84. There we go. So this is astronomy stuff like stars and stuff. Yes. I took an astronomy class last semester, and I got jump scared by a final paper. But I ended up writing it about an interesting topic that stemmed from something in the news. So hopefully that should remind me for the thing that I want to tell. Now is this like Shiffin? Or are we naming this guy? If we want, we can name this guy. What do we want to name the K count? Kitsune, like the different texture sizing, the UV sizing importance. Yes, that is very important. It's something that's not fun to learn, but it is. But once you do, you're glad that you do, so that you learn it. You make the mistakes that you make. You are much more preventable, or you know how to fix them in the future. Oh, right now I'm sad. This is the Almost Gods theme. Cries. I've been thinking about Almost Gods recently. I also cry specifically because I've been thinking about my character Clover from Almost Gods, and boy, is she doomed by the narrative. The song, AJR's song, Growing Old on Bleecker Street, is very much like, is like part of her playlist. And it's specifically, she would sing that about the people from the initial group of people that she was brought to the world with, who are all gone now. But she includes herself as part of that group of people who are gone. So when it says like, what was the phrasing? We've been lost and gone forever. The rain will wash our misery. But when we cry together like it was meant to be. Like she is part of that we of people who are dead. And that song I put on the Almost Gods playlist, and that song came on, and I remember that context, and I was like, oh, what if I cry? Clover is so doomed by the narrative. If you copy paste this guy in a big circle, we'll make a big cake. I don't know how well it would work. We could certainly try that later on. I've gone insane with skins multiple times because of the UV. Okay, yes, learn the UV VMAP. Please, Kitsune. It will save you so much. Kitsune, you're not manually UV mapping everything, are you? You've learned about auto UV, right? Please tell me that. Oh, what if I cry? Yes. What if I ever get to do what's it called? If I ever bring back Almost Gods, there will be tears being shed. That ... speaks volumes. I will be showing you the wonders of the auto UV in a moment. Hold on. I didn't want to actually. I messed this up. Let me finish doing this. We're almost done with this model, and then with the modeling part of this model, and then I'll show you the wonders. Oh, it's on the top actually. Interesting. Boop. There we go. 1K count die. And we'll duplicate the other one in a bit. The last thing that we're gonna do is the tongue. Also, another tip, in this top thing here, you can change whether it goes from the global rotation point, or if you have a group, then it will go from the parent's rotation point. I don't typically use rotation all that much, but or the parent one all that much, or the local point. So if you're wanting to edit one block specifically, sometimes it's easier to use the global rotation, and sometimes it's easier to use the Oh, what's it called? The local one, depending on which way you're editing. Okay, I think actually for the leg here, we're gonna make it swoop backwards. There we go. There we go. Okay. Awesome. Okay. So, wonders of auto UV. You hit create texture, and it comes up with this. And then you choose your pixel density. 16x is normal vanilla Minecraft. 32x is what I call 128. There's rearrange UV that typically, yes, I do that. Creates a new UV to every given face. Create a new UV arrangement to give every face its own spot on the texture. Yeah, I typically do that. I typically just literally just keep all of these. I do not check box UV. Box UV is evil, the bane of my existence. We ignore it. Occasionally, I will do padding, and that will give it a space of like a pixel or two around each face. This is good for if you're doing non-square faces. It will give you some buffer room for like if you're making like a generic thing that has the mesh. It's a little bit easier. Also, I do keep multi-texture occupancy. If two elements already have the same UV space assigned, keep it that way on the new map. So that way you're not I do keep that checked. Because it means that, you know, if you have duplicated limbs, that they all work together. And that did not actually add the foot in. The foot is being added into the plush. Please and thank you. So yeah, that's how it all goes. Okay. And so now we can actually go and duplicate a couple of these things, such as I don't even know what I did there. Okay, I wanted to hit Control D to duplicate. So just doing that a couple of times, and I typically try to hide these, like, miscellaneous little corners. I'll shift it in just ever so slightly so that you can't actually see it. And for this, I'll flip X and then I'll switch it around so that the outside faces are facing the outside the same way. He's green on this side, yes. He is red on this side, and blue on one side, and white on the top, and yellow on the back. And that's just the defaults of how Blockbench assigns things based on direction. Which is sometimes very helpful, and sometimes it can be inconvenient. Okay. Can we call it shortcake cam? I mean, I guess we can, like, colloquially. I see nothing wrong with that, but I probably won't call it that in the files, because otherwise I'm not going to remember that. And I do want to, you know, be able to make things so I can find them again. Oh, he was so squishy. Very squishy. This is coming out really cute. Oh, I need to duplicate the ear. Flip. Flip X. Where's your rotation? Why is your rotation all the way over there? Okay. I think Cake Hound is done for the modeling. This is like Legos, but better. I guess, kind of. Legos you have an instruction for. These don't have an instruction. These are just you figuring things out as you go. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm gonna be able to... Wait, can I? I can. I can duplicate... Okay, hold on. Okay, so this is called me... Now that you've auto-UV assigned it, you don't have to do this, but I certainly like to. That I will make faces match up. And then so things that share the same shapes and stuff, or if they're duplicate, like if I model them differently, like I duplicated them, then I'll match like for a sword or something like that, where there's a front and a back. I'll make all the back pieces match up with the front so that it's mirrored in that way. And that's just for the sake of my sanity. Let's see here. Where are you? What UV are you? You're you, and you're you. Like, see how these are the same? I can just make them the same then. Oh, I do need to remember to mirror X on all of these. That is what happens when you do adjust them. If you mirror them, you gotta make sure that they are on the same side. Like, see how this is on the back here, but this is on the front? This individual one. Mirror X, and now they're the same. And you are actually going to go down here and be red on the inside. And you are going to be over here and be green on the outside. And then I go in and delete the unused pixels. I think that's all I can really do on this one. Which is fine. Sometimes you've got more that you can mirror on, and sometimes you've got less. But then what you can do is after you've done all this, you can actually hit create texture again with all of the same settings, and it rearranges it to be a little bit nicer. And get rid of all that space that you just made. So it's just a little bit of a sanity thing. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go in and hit fill on a bunch of these things. And there's going to be a bunch of things here that it won't be able to hit. If I'm being honest. I might not finish this tonight, if I'm being honest, because it is getting pretty late for me. I'll at least do the basic coloring. But I probably won't. I'll probably like go in and finish, like, I have to go in and find all of these faces and fill them in with the correct colors and stuff. So I'll probably do that when it's not near closing in on 1 in the morning. Which will probably be tomorrow, because I don't like leaving projects unfinished. It's just a heads up. Okay, no one tell Clue about this. I want a surprise Clue with the Minecraft cake hound. Unless it's too late, in which case, oh well. Think I'm gonna head out. Have a good night. Bye, Ultra Boy. Thank you for stopping by. Congrats on graduation once again. Okay, you can color pick? Yes, I can color pick. I'm not doing this without color picking. There was a time where I don't think you really had reference images, and I couldn't color pick from other programs. And I was insane. Chet, you don't want to know some of the bad habits that I made back in the day of not having proper skills. We're gonna click you. Click you. Click you. There's a little bit. Yeah, there's too many here. Hold on. So it would be that one. It's not gonna. Frick. Okay, hold on. Hiding you temporarily. Hiding both of you temporarily. Okay, that makes sense. Hold on. Let's click you. Also, we can turn on and off the shading as you see fit. I'm actually gonna keep it on because oh frick, they've just used pure white. Evil. I didn't think that was pure white. Didn't know if we have any newbies. True. Cake do I have it on my list of things to do? I keep thinking that I need to make that a command. And is it on my list? No. Frick, my pen isn't working. Remind me on Discord or something like that for tomorrow to go in and fix the, or to make that an automatic command. Because there's no reason that I shouldn't, and I keep thinking that I need to do that. And that's why I haven't done it several times, haven't streamed several times during the week, is specifically because, I should just make that command, and then I forgore. And it's very annoying. I don't want to forgore. Unfortunately, my brain loves to forgore. Yep. Let's see. Brush mode. I don't remember what the paint bucket short key is. But that's fine. Okay. Here's the gist of the cake hound. I want to squish this guy. I would not do my card. My card is not well updated and doesn't have, like, my Discord and stuff like that. And I don't know that I'm going to continue using my card. I never really liked it. It kind of just didn't have a better option. But yeah, I don't know I don't think that that's the best option. I'm taking creative liberty here. And this is a strawberry. So it's gonna be pixelated like a strawberry. Except that I need to fix whatever the heck is going on here. Oh my goodness. What is wrong with you? You need to be mirrored. Why? You're fine. Oh, except that you need to be flipped with you. This is gonna be fun. And you need to be flipped X. There we go. Yay! Okay, and now let's go back to painting. Making that a little bit darker. Okay, cutesy little tongue is done. Except I probably want one more shade here, because it kind of is a little bit like the split in the tongue, for lack of a better word. Don't have enough room to properly do that, but it's fine. Bucket, that's not right. That's not right. There we go. Oh wait, that's cute. It worked out really well. Oh my goodness. Sorry, I was locked in for a moment of figuring out the pixel counts. It worked perfectly with the tongue. I'm probably what I'm going to do though is, oh, didn't want to do that, but do that. But we'll have it run, have seam or color seams run along the edges. And anything that's along like these split seams here, I just try to hide as best as possible, make look like it's not there. Which means that that line is gonna all be shaded. There we go. And then we're gonna go a little bit. Okay, here's a trick called hue shifting that I love a lot. It's where when you want to make a darker shade, it looks a whole lot better if you make it for if you shift the hue a little bit. Typically, it's towards a darker color, whether that's orange to red or green to blue or blue to purple or something like that. But it makes it just a little. It gives a little bit more, for lack of a better word, like life into the palette, instead of it just being on the saturation scale or the brightness scale. It adds more of the hue to it, and it helps a lot. I love hue shifting. That is one of the main things that makes my skin style work. We're shifting hue. If only Bottled Ship were here to see this. Do you think that they would appreciate being shifted? I believe they would. Oh, but there's also these little flecks here. Those are really bright. I don't like that. We're taking creative liberty and making. We'll include them, but they're not going to be as bright. I think this is one of the. Is this one of the new songs? Let me look. This sounds new. Yes, it is. This one's called Fireflies by Amos-Radi. You are not the right way. You need to be rotated 90 degrees. And so do you, both of you. Currently need to be rotated 270 even. Nope, you need to be rotated 90. This is horrific. Don't be like me in some of these things. If I wanted to actually make proper Minecraft models for like entities and stuff like that, then I would be committing so many texture crimes. Minecraft models are very, very literal in that for like entities and stuff. That they every face needs to be workable. I can't use any of my like hiding things away. Nothing like that. Uh-oh. Apparently I can't do... Okay, I don't know where that's linked, but apparently it's somewhere. On the inside, whatever. Okay, let's get you... Hold on, where are you? We're getting rid of that one specifically. Let's see, where did the icing for the back go? It goes here. Oh, that's kind of cute with the way that it hides in between. I love it when that happens. That is also a big part of like for my skin making style, where things like hide, really nicely beneath other things and creates like this dual layered effect. A huge part of my skin style. Okay, there's the back. That's all cutesy. Apparently I'm finishing this tonight because I'm in the home stretch and I'm feeling good. I've caught a second wind. Oh, I do have to do the ears though. Hold on, let's do the ears first. Okay, there's that. Make that be a little bit brighter. We will give this a little bit more of a gradient. Bada bing, bada boom. Alright, now the only thing that's left to do is the icing. Which I'm kind of avoiding. Because it's gonna be a hot mess. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. There was no easy way for me to do this, unfortunately. I know that much. Because of triangles. Okay, what if we lean into this and make it kind of be like the darker spots are like blurs in the what's it called? The icing. They're like little dimples and stuff. Okay, this is kind of saving it, I think. And then what I want to do is along the edges here. There we go. I wanted to make it so that it goes down a little bit, and so that basically the shading kind of becomes what's it called? It drips down. I won't use the pure white on the sides. Oh, what's it called? But we'll use this lightest shade here, is what I'm trying to say. Chat, can you tell that I'm losing my mind a little bit? Because of it's a bit late. And I'm not supposed to be talking this late. Brain is starting to shut down. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I can make you and you be the same. Kind of. Can I? Close enough. Paint. And then click those that there. I'll need to go in and get some of these more corners later. Actually, let's hold on. Let's hide you. Hide you. Let's just get these now. I wish that there was a fill clear tool, which I don't, unfortunately, I don't think there is. It's very annoying. We're just gonna erase all of these along the edges so they can't get in the way. If you are invisible, then you cannot be seen. Where's a green cube? I saw a green cube. You know what? It's fine. Oh, it's from there. Okay. Well, if they're being hidden... Green cube is there. Okay. Awesome. Now, if we hide and turn back on all of them, then I think we have our key count done. Actually, the only thing I might do... Oh! I don't know what I was doing there. This needs a little bit more texture variation. I try to always have around 3-ish colors for textures. Mostly just for this, that's just how it's evolved, but that's just how I think it looks nice. Oh, you need to be taken care of. There we go, on the side. Awesome. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go plaster. Okay, and that will fix... That's the tool. That's a Blockbench optional plugin that I have. Oh, hold on. I also need to be a plaster. Fix texture bleeding. Small white colored lines or colored lines around the edges of your model by slightly shrinking UV max. I have that issue a lot for some reason. And so that running plaster just fixes it real quick. So now the last thing we're going to do is we're going to, as you can see, there's still a bunch of texture things that aren't being used here. So I go through at the end and select all of the default colors that I can see. And they get deleted. Because it's better than trying to hunt down all the faces and figuring out, okay, what's assigned where and all that kind of stuff. We're gonna go save this to Becca, models, Becca, character items. Wait, no, this is not going to be character items. This is going to be in the plushie pack. There's a cake plush, now there's a cake hound plush. Hold on, why is that not in a, what do you mean that's not in a resource pack? I saved that to a resource pack. Save as. Oh, you're in models, not textures, that's why. Textures, item, plushies. Actually, I might put it into character items so that it gets saved to the... Okay. Chat dudes, technically, yes, this is a plushie. But does it go into character items because it's tied to Cookie Run Kingdom? And that means that when I update the pack, I'll be easier to find it instead of having one random item in the plushies pack. Put in both. I won't put it in both. That just gets... I've thought about that before. That just gets way too confusing of trying to update, like, if I need to update the model, which I do periodically, like what I was doing with the Sheikah Slate thing from Breath of the Wild. If initially I did have them in, like, there was like a tools one and a tech one and a weapons one. And those were all different folders, and that's way too much for me to figure out where they all go. The character one? Okay. Then it is K-Count Plush. There we go. Now we're not going to save this yet because we still have to do the display. Oh my gosh, it's huge. We're going to immediately go in and shrink that down. Let's see how 0.5 looks. 0.5 is perfect. Wait, hold on. Do I have a preset for plushies? I do have a preset for plushies. Okay, happy medium. Oop, that's not right. Just rotate, please. Okay. Him large is beautiful. He's very large and very cutesy. And he's on the head. He's sploot on head. Red Velvet Cookie would be thrilled. Looks like you're about to eat him. No! No, I'm not going to eat him. Why would you suggest such a thing? I don't want to eat him. You're a little big. You're going down to 0.7. Oh, but he's... Okay. Oh, why are you on the side? Okay. Does he stay this big, or does he get shrunk a little bit? I think he needs to get shrunk a little bit. I think that I made the model's awfully big, and so to make it kind of more size consistent with everything else, I think he's got to shrink a little bit. Okay. Minus 90. You need to be on the front light. Okay. Now the K-Count plushie's done. We have all the displays set up. Now we're going to go export. Character items. Cake. Hound. _ plush. Save. Awesome. Now, we are going to go pull up the code generator, reset to default, select component. Where's custom name? Custom name, case is going to be Cake Hound Plush. And it's going to change the model to be... Frick, I gotta pull up an example. Where's White Wool? It's not gonna be White Wool. Paste that. Do a character. Items. Maybe if I do like more Cookie Run Kingdom plushies, then I'd save this over to plushies, because I did all of the QSMP egg plushies technically in the plushies folder. It's just in a matter of where I'm gonna find it. Frick, I've saved this under the wrong name. I need to Where's K-Count plush? Delete you. Resave you as K-Count plush Cookie Run Kingdom underscore K-Count plush. Yes. And for the sake of my sanity, what did I name the textures? Textures were also named Cookie Run Kingdom. Okay, there we go. That fixes that. And now I go back to Mesode. Cookie Run Kingdom underscore Cake Hound underscore plush. If you did a cookie plush, would it be bigger than the Cake Hound or just the average size plushie? I'd probably use my main plushie as a base, so it'd be about the same size. Maybe it would not be bigger than the Cake Hound. Fallback, Minecraft model, Minecraft item slash blue underscore wool. No, it needs to be a block. Okay, block slash blue underscore wool. And that's what I use for all of my default stuff. And so I can go in and edit this later. So then we can go here, new, text document, blue underscore, wait, this isn't the right place. Get out of here. I'm getting ahead of myself. Minecraft, items, this is where we put blue wool. Blue underscore wool dot JSON. Yes. Blue war more powerful than the Minecraft story mode command block. That's crazy. What are the things that... Wait, okay, hold on. I'm just gonna save that. My notes page is on my other screen that's not being streamed. But that's fine. Hold on. Let me add to my list of things to make. MCSM and Hewlett. And save that. There we go. Things that I want to make. That would be fun and silly. I have, fun fact, I have a perler bead pixel art of the Minecraft story mode amulet hanging on my wall. I made it in like, oh gosh. How old was I? How old was I when I made that thing? This is going to be horrific. It's a Minecraft diamond and the story mode amulet. I'm looking at them right now. It must have been like 7th grade at least, if not older than that. Okay, so blue wool's added. Now we need to do one more thing. Becca items, reset to default. Now we just go model. That's not right. I need to go find my example again. We'll just use Becca Plush. Hi, Becca Plush. Copy your place. So we go model. Paste that, except that it needs to be under character underscore items slash Cookie Run Kingdom underscore Cake Hound underscore plush. And this is a very simple one that I just put real quick in, and that's what if I show this. These are what the commands summon. And so if I want to make any item into the Cake Hound plush, not specifically blue wool, I can summon it using this alternate way. And this is Cookie Run Kingdom underscore Cake Hound underscore plush. Make the txt go away, make it a JSON file. Yes, it's fine. And I paste it and save that. Awesome. Now we refresh textures. And we go check the blue wool. Are you broken? Blue wool's not broken. This is a good sign. Oop. Oh, I didn't texture that backside. Okay, let's do that now. This is why you always check everything. This is why you load it in and you check it a couple times before you post it, because inevitably you're going to have missed something. Ew, that's not what I wanted. Strawberry Mint Kitty, hello, welcome to the stream. We're making a K-Count plushie from Cookie Run Kingdom. There we go. Now we save that and refresh the texture again. This is all of us in the not in the Cookie Run Kingdom Discord, in the Frog Ship silly little Cookie OCs chat. Whenever we're talking about our OCs, this is how they feel. Okay. Oh, one last thing is that I need to figure out this dang command. / give back and forth clover. Carved pumpkin. What are you called? Cake count. Underscore plush. Add the quotations. Awesome, the command worked. And now it's a carved pumpkin. So that he sits on my head. Yeah. I'm so incredibly happy about this, actually. I didn't think that this was going to take as long as it would. Actually, I knew it was going to be a little bit tricky because it was triangles. I didn't expect it to come out so well. I didn't actually expect to be so pleased with this. This is peak. This is peak, actually. I don't know what much more you want from a Cookie Run Kingdom texture pack. And now I've got another thing to add to the resource pack when I do a part 2. I need to make more of the weapons and stuff. But for the time being... Okay, hold on. Let's move this. Instead of doing that, let's put you on the wall. Let's grab a... Not a... slab. What kind of slabs do we have? Let's make it... No, okay. I was gonna say let's make it cursed, but I actually do kind of like this. So let's give it a little bit of aesthetic. With, hold on. Oh! And that's the problem with making things out of blocks, because sometimes you get placed. Okay, we'll do that, so that, because I typically hang out over here so I can see the K count better. zone out for 2 seconds, I come back to a Cookie Run Kingdom outfit hat. This is just one of the cosmetics from the town square. This is one of the ones from the K-Con Roundup. And with that, I think we're gonna be ending off the stream because it's officially 1 in the morning for me, and I don't have time to make anything else. And so, yeah, thank you everyone for coming. This has been a blast. Hopefully I won't dip out on streams too often. I'm currently waiting for a game to drop that I may or may not stream, depending on if they play nice with quote-unquote streamer restrictions. It's really stupid. So I'm not sure if I'm going to stream that or not after all, but I'm waiting for a specific Minecraft server to drop that I think could be fun. And it's supposed to be like any day now. They don't have an exact release date, but it's definitely looking to be in the near future. So hopefully soon. But yeah. Until next time, best of luck to you. Have a good rest of your evening.